For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Outdoors with me, Mike. Taking you guys a bit of a review on kind of a new tent from the Easy Camp company. So this here is the Easy Camp Bolide 400. So it's a tent that's been around for a little while now, and I thought I'd just kind of do a bit of a video on it really. What essentially is this quirky little kind of Tipi tent designed for sort of weekend use, or for certainly the kids to sort of play in, or you can, you know, quite happily camp in it as well. Admittedly, is the kind of Tipi design is quite simplistic, but it's a little bit different to what you see on normal Tipis, because rather than having, say, like a central pole, which sort of takes up interior space, you've got a really quite smart A-frame kind of design. It's quite, you know, inexpensive in terms of a tent as well. It's designed, like I said, more meant for sort of, you know, maybe festival use, or if you're going away and you want like a pup tent, something like that, it works out really quite nicely. Essentially, it's good quality because it's kind of the Easy Camp in kind of that Danish way, and it's something we sort of, you know, have seen from year upon year upon year with kind of Easy Camp. Is all about sort of making sort of very affordable prices, or affordable product, I should say, all but the wind blowing, but with quirky little designs. And I think this what works really, really well. You've got a good level of spec, you know, about 1500mm high static head, so it's nice and waterproof. It's not the most waterproof thing on the market, but it is waterproof. You've got essentially a single skin, so you will necessarily get a bit of condensation in here, hence why we've kind of got some really nice ventilation panels to kind of sort of, well, to stop and help kind of a bit more of an airflow, so that you sort of get a little bit less of sort of condensation. But it's small, it's compact, you know, really easy to peg and pitch. We've done our own sort of all sort of pitching and packing video on it as well. Took me no longer than about 5 minutes to pitch it. Really nice and simple. And of course, it's that kind of quirky design. I like it. Who doesn't like a Tipi style, sort of traditional look, stands out for the rest of the campsite and also on the festival as well. Runs a really nice sort of 70D fabric, and it's this kind of nice sort of, I want to say it's like a rocket red. It's quite sort of standoutish. You've got a full frontal mesh door as well, so you can help get that airflow in, and admittedly it sort of zips around on the way and even to the bottom. You've got a physical sewn-in ground sheet as well, so again it's completely sealed, and when you have sort of the front door kind of fully zipped up, it just looks like kind of just a full teepee, to be fair. So it works really quite smartly. Again, you've got kind of little witch's hat on top, and as you can see, we've got there as a ventilation panel. Having a little witch's hat stops the rain coming in, it just means that again you have that sort of ultimate amount of airflow that you do need for these kind of single skin tents. Alternatively, what you can do, like I said, is roll that door back open completely, like we had, have that mesh door sort of open or close. It zips along the bottom again, which is quite a nice little feature, so it feels completely as one. And then what you have is the door can just be rolled away. In fact, I'll just do both doors roll away, just simple quickly. And then you've got sort of toggle points. So you've got kind of line pullers as well. So you've obviously got guy ropes as well with adjustable points in there, so you can actually tension it as you need to. I mean, I'm about 6'2". I can probably just about stand up in the middle, especially with the A-frame. I can actually do so. But you know, it's not going to be that kind of tent. It's more down for sort of, you know, sitting and dwelling in. And we'll bring the camera around in just a moment. But because you've got that sort of no sort of central pole, it does actually feel really quite spacious in here. You've got a carry bag that comes included with it as well as sort of pegs and the said sort of steel pole. But let's bring the camera in and have a bit more of a look. So from the outside kind of things, like I said, actually we'll go around. So really quite simplistic, but it's basic, you know, exactly what you want really in this sort of kind of small tent. No frills, but the core essential and good quality. As we sort of look inside, like I see, you kind of got that A-frame kind of style, and you just got little ties to bring that sort of central pole in. And then you've got that middle hub where you've got that kind of air vent directly in there. And again, you can kind of see that underneath the kind of the witch's hat in many ways. As we kind of sit in here, like I said, it's a really quite cozy environment to be in. And the actual poles on the side here has got little adjusters as well, as you can probably see from our own little pitching video. But it just creates quite a cozy little environment. Put a bit of tables, you know, not a table and chair, but a few beds in here, a few mates, and sort of chill out. Little pockets located on either side as well, so it means you can have a physical designated place for sort of your keys, your phones, anything you want to kind of store quite happily out the way. But I think for me, really nice, quite little quirky tent. And again, for the price point, I think it's quite, you can't really argue it, to be fair. You know, you're looking around sort of about 90-ish pounds, and you've got a lot of tent for 90 quid, you know, especially something that's a little bit different in comparison to the rest. But if you want more information on sort of things like the current prices, the pack list, the pack size, the pack weights, and all that information, you can check the link below. It'll take you straight through to our website. We've got all that ready, as well as the other information video about pitching it and sort of packing it away as well. But yeah, that's kind of our little video review on the Easy Camp Bolide 400 TP tent, and let us know what you think as well. We always like to hear from you.